Hi guys, back here with another video. This is a review for the WWE Million Dollar Replica belt. This is the WWE shop version, not the older version that used to come with the WWF bag. That version was somewhat different. That one was held together by wires on the links, but this one is held together with screws, I think, from the differences I've seen. Maybe I'm wrong. If anybody knows, please let me know. But I definitely remember somebody saying that the older replicas used to have wires holding everything together. So this belt was made for Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man. He wanted a $1 Million belt. It was made from gold. It had hundreds of cubic zirconias on it, and the real one had 4 real diamonds on the main plate, and it had gold on the back as well. This one has gold simulated leather on the back. The real one had silver on it as well, and each stone was welded onto the main plate from the back. There's a video on YouTube that shows the process of the real belt being made. And it was supposed to be a $1 million replica. I believe the price of the real belt right now is probably about $100,000 last time I saw the video, because of the gold and the real diamonds used in it. The price definitely went up, but I think at the time it was like $20,000 to $20,000, and that's a lot of money for a belt. It is a very nice belt. It's not something you'd carry around or wear all the time because it is very flimsy. You don't want to put too much pressure on it. Even though it's strong, it's not something that you want to, handle too much because of all the screws and the links. Let's start on this side. So this side, it locks into the other side and you can wear it around your waist. You press these buttons together, clasp it into the end and let go of the buttons, and it locks in, as you can see right there. And to release it, you just press the buttons and pull the link from the other side and it opens up. So all these were solid gold on the real belt with cubic zirconia stones. These are stock WWE stones, but they look really, really good. This is a very long belt. It's got about 9 to 10 links on each side. So when I got it, it was 60 inches long. So it was a very long belt. So what you do, you get the screwdriver, you take out the screws from the links, and then you can remove the links, and then you just put the screws back into the other links that you want to put in the belt. So you can make it longer and shorter by taking out links or adding them. It's like a giant watch. These are very thick, probably 6 millimeters. They're hollow on the back, I think. Only the center plate is solid. I think these are hollow. These do have the gold backing. Really nicely done. You can see how the links join together. The screws go in from this side and they close into each other. Really nice stones. Same thing on this side. You can make it longer and shorter by replacing links and taking them out. And it's got the other part of the clasp. This is where the pins go in from that side, and it locks together I'll try showing you guys that. I'm not going to put this around the waist because it won't fit me. I've taken out too many links. I need at least 1 or 2 more links for it to fit me. But, you know, it's a bit of a difficult belt to put around the waist because you have to line up the 2 dollar signs and push the buttons at the same time, so it can be a bit fiddly as it is heavy and the weight of it drags it down while you're trying to put it on. It's quite a heavy belt. I'd say it's about a good 5 or 6 pounds, and there's still about 9 links that's missing out of this, so I think it's £7 in total, but it looks incredible. Everybody, my non-wrestling family and friends, you know, people that don't watch wrestling or don't know anything about belts, even they like this belt because that's how good it looks. I think the real one had stones going all the way around the edges of the dollar signs in the main plate, but this one does not. You can see some blank spacing, and I think the real one had silver instead of gold. I have seen people paint that and it does look really good. This is a fingerprint magnet, so if you don't like your belts getting fingerprints, don't touch this one because every time you touch it you're going to get fingerprints all over it. This is solid, so it's a flat plate, and then these parts, I think they're stuck on individually. I'm not sure if it's stacked or if it's one plate. It looks stacked. There you can see the bottom, and here you can see the top. I don't know if that's one piece that's made like that or it is stacked. There's no way to tell if it's stacked because the backing is covered. Really nice belt. I don't think it matters if it's this way or you can turn it around and it will look the same. It's basically very symmetrical. Maybe there's a way of telling which way you're supposed to be sitting. I normally keep the button side this way, but I think you can turn it around and it won't really matter. It's not a big belt, probably about 7 inches high, I think 13 inches wide. The dollar signs are about 4 inches high and about 2.5 inches across. It is a very nice belt. Again, it's not something you'd want to handle, but it is a conversation piece. Anybody that sees it is instantly going to like it. It's a very stunning belt. I'll see if I can show you guys. Obviously no leather, so it is going to be very flexible. You do want to be careful holding this because everything's metal. It can hurt your fingers. It can catch you on the fingers sometimes, so be careful holding it. There's not really a good way to hold it. It is flexible. Again, I wouldn't recommend doing this. Not that it can't handle it. It's just that you don't want the metal links touching each other because there is a risk of scratching. It really is like a giant watch. I'll just show you guys the back. The back of the links. Nice gold backing with the official WWE licensing. I'll see if I can snap it up. Sorry, not snap it up. Close it with the hooks. It is difficult to do with one hand, so what I'll do, I'll pause it. Okay guys, that's the belt. It's closed. You can see the 2 links closed together to make a full dollar sign. It really is a very smart looking belt, very symmetrical, really good stones. So that's how it looks. You can hold it like this, but it can be painful because all the weight of the center plate's gonna squish your fingers in between the links. So if you do want to hold it, you might be able to hold it like this, but again, with all that metal hitting against your fingers, you're probably not going to want to hold it too long. It does have a nice curve to it. I'll just put it around the waist. Sorry, not around the waist, as I can't do that. I'll just put it around the shoulder and then give you guys my final thoughts. I'm going to try and keep this review short because there's not really much else to show than the links and the center plate. So that's how it looks on the shoulder. You're going to have to hold it because it does slide down. 1, because of the weight. 2, because it's metal and it's going to be like, it's going to have some slick to it while it's on your shoulder. Because there's no friction, it's just going to come down. It is a very small belt. It does look really cool, actually. You know, it makes you feel like you're holding something different than a traditional belt. Obviously, flexibility is no issue because it's just links that are screwed together, so there's no stiffness or anything. I'll just show you guys the curve. So that's how it looks. It's got a decent curve. Obviously, if you curve it too much, it might start looking a bit funny, so I think this curve is fine. The links are flat. And what I'll try and do, I'll try and show you guys the stones. So these are stock stones and they actually look really good. They sparkle and they have a shimmer to them. Of course, if you get this restoned, it would look really good. But a restone for these are quite expensive, understandably so, because you have to take out all these stones, clean them, and then put the new ones in. There's literally hundreds of stones on this belt, so it would be an expensive one, but it would definitely pay off. Even these look really good, as you can see. Try and get a different angle. Pictures and video really don't do this belt justice. It really does look different than anything you've seen. I wasn't the biggest fan of this until WWE had a sale. And, you know, I thought, what belt haven't I had before? And, you know, this one was always the one that I wanted to see in person. And I'm actually glad I got it. It is a really nice belt. Again, it's not something you'd handle or take to shows. But if you want to show like a non-wrestling fan, then it's definitely a conversation piece. Once you do get the right lighting, the silver stones or clear stones, they look silver. And then I think if you do the silver mod on it, which you can do with paint, it looks completely amazing. If you look at it right now, it looks absolutely stunning. The gold really stands out between the parts with the stones. and the bigger stones, they have a bit more sparkle to them. It is a very reflective belt, so it's got a mirror finish to it. So guys, that's it for the $1 million belt. I tried to keep this video as short as possible. Again, there's not really too much to show. There's no etching or any sort of, intricate details to show, or there's no leather. It's just literally like a giant watch covered in stones with a gold mirror finish, and it is a very nice belt. If you're on the fence about buying this belt, definitely don't be. I do recommend waiting for the sale. Sometime WWE have a sale, and it's definitely a good buy to get it at the sale price. I'm glad I got it, and I don't regret buying this belt. It is a very nice looking belt, and I'm happy to have it in my collection. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up, leave a like, leave a comment, please share this video, share it with your friends, anybody that likes wrestling belts, share it with them. If this video helped you make up your mind about this belt, if you think you're going to buy it, please let me know in the comments below. Do you like this belt? Do you not like it? I know that a lot of people have a mixed opinion, but I said in my Smoking Skull video that was the first ever custom belt. I believe this was the first ever custom belt because it was made long before the Smoking Skull, a good, nearly 10 years, I believe. So this was the first ever gimmick / custom belt made for the wrestler, and I think it suited Ted DiBiase's $1 Million Man gimmick perfectly. So guys, please subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you're notified whenever I upload a new video, and as always, thanks for watching.